Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. It is time for a project pan update. So this is going to be the end of my first quarter update, and basically what I'm going to do is take you through my empties and my progress of other products, and then I'm going to show you the new products that I am swapping out for the following or the current beginning of the new quarter. So let's start with empties because I got some. I did it. It's the Lush Rub Shower Scrub. I'm trying to pan at least one Lush product a quarter this year. And also I will say, if you are finding this Project Pan series for the first time, basically what I do is I have a group of products that cover, makeup, body, hair, fragrance, all that jazz for a quarter. I finish up as much as I can. For the next quarter, I roll in all new products, and I do that for 3 quarters. And then in the last quarter, I try and work on and finish up anything that I haven't finished up from the previous quarters. So realistically, this year I'll probably only finish 3 Lush products. Oh my god, fingers crossed that I can even do that, because I am a bit concerned about the product that I'm rolling in, but we'll see how we go. So anyway, I finished that, which was fantastic. I did finish up my sheet masks as well. I had the Secret Key starting treatment essential mask. These are nice, they're fine, but they're not like anything super special. I finished up my Dr. Jart Shake and Shot. This is the Soothing Shot mask. Guys, I had an issue with this. I was sitting on my bed when I decided, I'm going to use this mask, and basically, oh god, it's gross. So inside you get 2 packets. One is like a liquid that's like a really fluid serum, so it's quite close to water consistency, and the other one is quite thick. And when I was putting the water consistency one in here, it squirted out. Like, it was totally my own stupid ass fault. I peeled off the strip of the like the whole top. Usually I would cut a corner, but I didn't have scissors near me and I was lazy, and I squirted the fluid half in the cup, half on my bed, and then another fucking half, that's 3 halves, because yes, maths, on my fucking laptop, and fried my keyboard. So that's really cool. Love that for me. Over $1,000 to get it fixed, so I'm not. But I cry every day when I can't use the one, the Q, the A, and the Z buttons on my keyboard on my laptop. Anyway, these are fine. They are messy though. And look, take away my snafu with spilling it on my laptop, they're still messy. So you put the 2 fluids in here. You're supposed to be able to shake it, like you put your finger over the top here and shake it. It's not a tight seal around the lid, so you will get shit flying places. I think it's better to just stir it up with the spoon or the paddle that it comes with. You can see mine's feral. And then you like scoop it out, you put it on, it sets like, a jelly kind of rubbery thing, hence why it's called a rubber mask, and then you peel it off. They're fine. I wouldn't buy them though, because they're quite bulky to store, and I don't feel like they bring anything to the table that a standard run-of-the-mill sheet mask does. Next up, I have the Tusawong hair pack. This is a repair sleeping, it's a hair mask. I use it as a pre-wash treatment, so I put it in dry hair, quite a generous amount, before I'm going to have a shower. I leave it in for however long. Sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's 5 hours, and then just shampoo your hair as normal, condition as normal, whatever. it leaves your hair really like silky and soft and gets rid of all the tangles and all that good stuff. I do like this. You can also use this as an overnight hair mask, and you can put it in your hair and just use it as an after wash treatment and then style your hair as normal. Do whatever you want with it, but I used it as a pre-wash treatment. I did have this much left and I went through it quite easily. There was about 2 uses in there. My foundation, Maybelline Fit Me. This is a matte and poreless version. I finished this up, and I gotta say, the only thing that made me finish this up in this last month was the fact that I was working on that Hindash Monochromance review, and I had to do my makeup a lot. I also had quite a few like events where I was going out and stuff. So thank you to Hindash and life in general for kind of forcing me to get through this. I otherwise wouldn't have finished it because I had a reaction to a vitamin C serum this month and my skin was absolutely fucked. Now, my thoughts on this foundation is it's nice. I think, look, I used to love this back in the day when I had oily skin, and in recent months, my skin has been normal, and it was great. Like, I was happy with it, but when I went through my, like, vitamin C reaction, my skin got extremely dry and it was very difficult to wear. I was pairing it with oils and all that jazz and like hydrating serums, mixing it with the foundation, and that made it like it's a lot more difficult to wear. So I wouldn't buy this again because I know it's not suitable for my skin year round. But I am glad that I managed to finish this up. I just probably won't buy it again in the future. Something that I'm actually getting rid of, so it's not like an actual empty, but it's got to go. It's the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. I don't like this. I feel like the coverage on this is pretty lame. Like I get better coverage from my foundation. I also, like, they say it's meant to be more hydrating than their normal one, but something about this, it just looks so shitty and crepey under my eyes. Usually, because I haven't finished it, I would roll it over and use it at the end of the year, but I know for a fact that any other concealer that I put in this project and take through to the end of the year, that is going to get used over this. I'm not ever going to pick this concealer over another concealer, so I'm just going to declutter it. I didn't like it. I wouldn't buy it again. Another hair product that I have is the Oi Serum. This is the Absolute Color Gloss. So this is one that you put in your hair after you have washed it. You get out of the shower. You get like the excess moisture out of your hair, and then you put this in and you leave it in. I don't mind these, but they're not my favorite. I prefer the ones that you put in the shower and rinse out. I think I have more of those ones than I do of these ones. So I'd like to eventually focus on using these up. I'll see if I can remember to pull some out of the drawer and put them in the place where I look for my project painting stuff. But look, to be fair, I probably won't. I'll probably forget because I got a lot of shit to do today. But anyway, these I believe have been discontinued, so I can't get any more, but I'd like to finish up the ones that I have. Okay. Oh, I did it, guys. I finished my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I wouldn't buy this again. It's just not for me. Primers, for the most part, are not for me. Some that I do like are hydrating primers. This is more of like your sort of silicone pore smoothing blah blah primer. They're not my favorite. I don't like them. The one thing I really did love about this product is the scent. I love Tatcha's scent. No, there's literally, I can't smell it at all. There's nothing left in there. So yeah, I wouldn't buy this again. My next item is a Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I didn't really like this. I didn't feel like it did anything for me. In my last update, I mentioned that I was kind of going to put this to the side and start testing out some new eye creams because I kind of want to go through all of the eye creams that I have in my current stash, see if I love any of them, because I'm getting to an age where I feel like that's important. This one, I don't feel like it did anything for me. I was struggling with like dry skin around my eyes, and this is quite a balmy eye cream, so I don't know why it wasn't actually hydrating anything. It also has this like yellow color to it. You might be able to tell from the like tiny bit of product that's left in there, and that yellowness, it's actually like color pigment, so it sort of leaves like this brightening effect on your eye. And honestly, I don't see the point, because if I put this on without putting makeup on, it just looks like I'm a little bit like maybe a tiny bit jaundiced around my eyes, which is weird. And if you put makeup over it, then you absolutely can't see any difference at all. So I don't see the point of a product like this. It's just like, it's just a step that is like wasting my time. So I didn't actually even finish this on my eyes. I used it as a foot cream. So there we go. I finished it. It's out of my life. I'd never buy it again. It's not for me. Two other products that I finished. Precisely My Brow, Precisely My Brow from Benefit. This is in the shade 2. I have three more of these. One I'm putting in the next group of products, and I've got 2 in my drawer back here. So I'm getting through my stash of these, which is very exciting. That is another one down. I like that product. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't buy these. Most of the ones that I've had in PR, and I really, really like the product. I think they're fantastic, but I also think they're too expensive for how much product is in here. They're very easy to go through when you use them on a regular basis. I look for a cheaper alternative. This is the Babia Last Pen Eyeliner in the shade 05. It's time to go. Like, I can't even do, see, it looks okay. No, there you go. I can't do a full wing with this. These sort of pen products, you never truly finish them. Like, it's not like an eye cream where you can get to the bottom of the jar, or like a brow product where, you know, you can get to the end where you wind it up and you're like, well, that's it. That's the end of it. You know, there's always a little bit of product that's sort of left inside the tube, but they do get to a point where they're just hard to use and not really functional anymore. And that is where this guy's at. So we're considering it done. My other empties are all samples, and I'm really pleased with how I went this month. I do have 2 that I'm getting rid of. So this guy here, it is the Sunday Riley CEO Vitamin C Brightening Serum. This is what caused my issues with my skin reaction. I do have a tendency to have a reaction to vitamin C products. Some that are very low in vitamin C are fine. This one is a 15%. It is very strong, and I probably should have known that this was going to fuck me up. My skin feels very rough, kind of like sandpaper, and it is constantly itchy, and when I scratch it, the itch is painful and it burns, but it's still itchy. So that's really fun, and usually I have that for about 4 or 5 days. And then my skin becomes extremely dry, and it's the sort of dryness where I'm applying moisturizer 5 times a day, and still feeling like my skin is dry. So I don't want to use this. I will never use this. I've actually gone through my other samples, and I got rid of, like, pulled out another vitamin C product that was in there, which I'm canceling vitamin C basically. It's not ever going to be something that I use in my routine again, unless it is like a really, really low dose and I don't even realize it's in the product and I just use it without knowing. This guy's got to go. The next item that I'm getting rid of is from Rodile. This is a Dragon's Blood sculpting gel. I don't like this because it is like a silicone-y moisturizer, and I don't like those types of moisturizers. I find they have a tendency to clog my pores, and I'm just not about it. It's a sample. I don't need to keep it in my life, basically. So that one's going as well. The rest of them, though, I actually finished. These are from Pyongyang Yul. I think that's how you pronounce it. It was like a little, a little system of products. There was a moisture cream, the toner, and the moisture ampoule. So like serum, toner, and moisturizer. Like they were fine. They were all single use, but I can't, what can I say? They're single use. Like I can't tell you that I saw any great change in my skin, but they were nice to use. I also have the Mamonde. Here we go. Here's one without a sticker over it. It's the Moisture Ceramide Intense Cream. I had 4 of them. I wouldn't say they were intense. I had the dry skin. They were not intense. They were pretty standard. It was fine, but not something that I would buy. I also had the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Essence. Is fine. I've used it in the past, but I don't love it. The Goldfaden MD Bright Eyes Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. This actually lasted a really long time. There was a lot of product in here. This is a very thick eye cream. It didn't cause like any issues with milia or anything like that, which was good. But I also can't say that it helped with my dark circles. So, you know, I wouldn't buy it again. Oils of Life from the Body Shop. I've used this in the past. It's very nourishing, rich moisturizer. However, I feel like it's got like something in there was like, because my skin was a bit sensitive this month, something in there was making me feel a bit burny when I put it on. So, you know, I didn't love it, and I wouldn't buy it again, but it is a very nourishing moisturizer. Dr. Botanicals Facial Oil. I didn't like this. It's a Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. I put a few drops of this in my hands, and usually what I do with an oil, a few drops in the hands, go like this, and then start to like pat it over my face, and it foamed up in my hands. So that was really weird. I finished it up by using it on my body because I was just like, no thank you, no thank you. Some 37 Time Energy Skin Repairing Serum. I don't remember what I thought of that, so that tells you those things. Juice Beauty Prebiotics Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. Meh, wouldn't buy it again. I also had the Nature Republic Super Aqua Max Watery Emulsion. This was okay. It's like a very light moisturizer. I used it early in the month and I enjoyed it, but it's not hydrating enough for me. This one though, this was a revitalizing emulsion from the Face Shop. I really, really liked this. It was beautiful. Trilogy Rosehip Oil Antioxidant Plus. I've bought this in full sizes for many years and I love it. It's fantastic, and I would buy it again in the future. And then I have 2 from Glyco. I have the Cellular Defense Day Cream SPF 15, which I really enjoy, and the Hydra C Treatment Mist, which this is a vitamin C mist that doesn't fuck up my skin. So there we go. I can use vitamin C. I just have to be very careful about the potency of it. I found something in my in my Progress products that is actually an empty, and it has a story behind it. This is my vanilla fragrance oil. So this was pretty much full when I was last talking about it, and I had a comment from someone that these sort of things can be put into body lotions and stuff. So I had another product, let me find it. It was this. Now, oh god, this is like, it ties into fucking this as well. This is my Soul Body Gradual Tanner in medium to deep. I'll show you the progress on it now. I went from here to down here in the last month. Great progress, really happy with that. I'll keep going with it. Now, I brought this one into the project tentatively because I was thinking this is the one I'll work on in the current quarter that I'm about to start. Now, the reason why I was like, you know, maybe, I don't know, what am I doing with these, is because this one, I felt like it made my skin look a bit yellow, and I thought I'll try another one and see what that looks like, and I'll do a comparison. I've got a photo for you guys, and I think realistically what we've got going on here is this one works faster than this one, but the colors are the same. So I'm going to finish them both. It is what it is. Now, these guys come into play, or this comes into play with this product, because I hate the way this smells. When I compare it to the way this smells, which is divine, this absolutely stinks. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to add some of this vanilla oil to it. Someone suggested it, and I was like, that's such a good idea. Of course. Why didn't I think to do that? So I did that. I put in I have these like pipettes where you can, extract fluid, put them in another thing. And one pipette took it down to about there. And I tested this out and I couldn't really smell it. So I put in another pipette and I still couldn't really smell it. And then I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to put the last of it in there and finish up this product. And that should push this over the edge of where I can smell the vanilla oil rather than what this actually smells like. What I can tell you is a vanilla oil, done, tick, yay, because I was super struggling with that. But this still stinks, except it now also has a hint of vanilla-y scent to it. Only a hint, though. So there's that. But look, this is going into my next group of products, so we'll talk about it in a sec. And this I've made good progress on. Okay, let's talk about my powders. So my Can Make, I need my numbers. Come on, Hailey, be prepared. Can Make pressed powder. This one was 31.79 grams. It's now 31.61 grams. I've only been using this to set under my eyes, which I like it for because it's quite firmly pressed, very finely milled. It's nice for that job. It'll take me 500 years to get through it, but whatever, we continue. Next up is my Laura Mercier powder. I'm so pleased with how I've done with this product, and I gotta say it's very close to being done. It was 83.72 grams. It's now 80.69 grams. When I see what's sort of left in it, you might be able to see it sticks to the side a bit, but it's really not much. It's probably here on the bottom. There's not much in there at all. So I think in terms of finishing a loose powder this year, this will be the one that I managed to do it on, but it'll probably be in the last quarter. My face mist, look, I'm a bit annoyed about this. This is where it's at now. I did have other marks in between the first one, but they've rubbed off, and that is because I spent the whole month with oil pretty much all over my face and hands, and it's every time I pick this up and sprayed it, the oil starts to break down my Sharpie line, and it is what it is. I can see a hint of Sharpie here, but I have no idea where the lines were. Anyway, that's what I've got left in that bottle. I think that's another one that between now and the end of the year, I'll be able to finish it up. What's next? Bronzer. Let's do bronzer. This is Benefit Hoola bronzer. It was 41.15 grams, now 40.8 grams. It does have a dip in it. It's not a big dip, and you guys probably can't see it, but that's okay. When it came to bronzers, highlights, blushes being in this project for the year, my goal was only to get use out of them over an extended period. So that's what I've done. Very good. I won't finish any this year, but that's fine. I just want to get use out of them. My highlighter is my Hourglass Vanish Champagne Flash Stick. I didn't really use this month, but I have made some good progress on this in the last quarter. I was mostly using it on my body. I'll just wind it up to show you how much is in there. But yeah, look, I have the best of intentions with this product, and then I forget that it exists. When I do use it, I enjoy it, but mostly I just forget. So moving right along. My eye primer is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This was 49.56 grams, now 49.24 grams. So it was just sort of this ring around the edge. I'd hit pan on it. It was feeling quite dry, so I took my makeup spatula, I sort of scraped it all together and just put it on the side there, and that sort of helped to rehydrate it a bit. So yeah, there's really not a lot in there. I am rolling that one over into the next quarter as well because I need to finish it. And I know there's not much in there, so it'll probably take me the rest of the year to finish it, to be perfectly fine, but to be perfectly frank, but that is fine. There we go. Getting my words. They're getting ahead of me. My pencil, I have no progress on this. It's the Nabla Cupid's Arrow in Arrow 2. I am wearing it today on my lower lash line, on my waterline, and I tight lined with it. But like, this is a chubby pencil. I use it in a very small area. I haven't made any like visual progress or you know, weight progress on this in the whole quarter because of how little I actually use it. It's great. My lip products, let's do this one to start with. It is the House Labs lip liner in Myth. No progress on this one either. That's probably because I was using the Hindash lip liner for most of the month, but this is a beautiful, oh god, what am I doing here? It's a beautiful color. I really enjoy it, and it goes well with the lipstick in the project as well, which is this guy from Hourglass. I do have progress on this. It was 17.95 grams, now 17.73 grams. This is what I have left. I am wearing it today. It's slow going, but I'm determined. I think I will actually be able to finish that in the next 9 months. My lip balm is just the Twizzlers strawberry flavored lip balm. I really enjoy this, but it's a firm formula, and fuck man, it's taken me a long time to go through it. I have been trying to focus on it recently though. This one was 9.02 grams at the last update. It's now 8.04 grams. So, you know, we're getting there. But I'm about to really put myself into a spot of bother when I introduce a whole new selection of products, including a new lip balm product. Mascara. So I have two in the project. I have the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This is just a mini. It was 17.95 grams. It's now 17.73 grams. I love this mascara. I've just totally fallen in love with it again. It is not done, and I am just going to continue to use it, so I won't roll in a black mascara in my next quarter. I'll just keep loving this until she's done. And then I have the ColourPop colored mascara in Purple Prose. Again, this isn't done, and my plan was, like, you know, with me using it over 3 months, opening it up fairly regularly and using it, it will dry out. So it will be naturally time to declutter it by the end of the quarter. However, that's not happened. She's still going strong, and I really enjoy this just for like the most subtle hint of color on my lower lashes. So I am actually gonna like keep this in with the products that I haven't finished and see if I can get just a little bit more use out of it. My brow setting product is the M Cosmetics Brow Clear Brow Setting product. This was 10.59 grams. It's now, no, sorry, 10.69 grams. It's now 10.59 grams. I'm also going to roll this over into the next group of products because I don't see the point in opening up another brow setting product. I just need to focus on that one. My nail product is the Kester Black Self Love Oil, and I think I used it once. I'm just not in the habit of using a product like that, so it's not ingrained in my standard beauty routine. It is what it is. I'll probably never finish it. Perfume. Let's do perfume. So I'm pretty happy with how I've done. This is my DKNY Delicious Delights in Fruity Rooty. I can't wait to finish this and never ever have to say that stupid name again. So it was here. It's now down here. Over the next, 9 months, I will use this here and there. This is quite fresh and floral and fruity. Kind of. I'd say it's more like white floral and rosy rather than fruity, but whatever, who cares. I don't think I'll have any issues finishing this one. sort of organically before the end of the year. My body wash is the Sephora Rolling in the Grass Nourishing Shower Balm. I didn't use this month because the fear of running out of this and never being able to buy it again is legitimate. So I was using like another Lush shower gel that was in my shower because I was like, no, I'm saving this for a special occasion, and that's just the end of that. I will use it throughout the year, but I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna save this for those special days where I'm like, I've got something on and, you know, I want to have a shower and have the whole experience where I'm like treating my hair and just feel special because it's a special day. I'm saving it. I just am. I'm sorry. I know it's dumb, but the product's been discontinued. I absolutely adore that scent. The body wash, like the formula is, it's kind of a low foam formula because it's like it's a nourishing shower balm. Like they're not lying, it's legit. And I just think it's amazing. And my soul hurts. And if anyone ever sees this in Sephora available again, please message me and let me know, because I don't keep track of what Sephora's doing with their shower gels at the moment. I have over the last few months because I was seeing if this was going to come back in stock, but it didn't. Maybe it's a seasonal thing. I don't know. But yeah. I'm sad about that one. Paula's Choice. This is the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA gel. It was 125.19 grams, now 120.41 grams. I didn't use this very much because my skin was freaking out for, you know, a good chunk of the month. And I don't use anything super active when my skin is doing that. So this only got a little bit of use at the start of the month. My skin is definitely ready for this again. So I will, you know, I'll go back to using it. And my last item, is this correct? Yes, it is the Muji cleansing oil. So it was there. It's now down here. Listen, every time I check my progress on this, I think, fuck, you're really like, you are dragging the chain with this one. Like, just finish it. It wouldn't be difficult for me to finish this, but what I've been doing is using like, you know, makeup removing samples instead of this to try and work through those samples, because they're not single use. They're all, you know, extended use products. And yeah, this is just not getting used, but there's not much in there. I know I'll get there eventually. I also do have some samples in this project that I introduced in the first quarter. I introduced 62 to work on throughout the whole year. Now at this point, I have 23 of those samples left. They're inside. I didn't bring them out here because just no. And they're all, to be honest, they're all quite big. There are some that are still single use, but I think most of them will take quite some time to get through. A lot of them are fragrances too, so it's going to be a while. It's time for the new products that I am rolling into this project for the next quarter. Before I show them to you, I do want to give you an update on like my panning drawer that I set up this year. So usually I would keep a mental list of things that I want to pan, and I would make that mental list while I was doing my inventory videos at the end of the year. Now, what I would find is it works to a degree, but at the end of every year, thanks, bird, I would always find things in my drawers that I was like, damn it, I really wanted to pan that this year and I completely forgot about it. So for this year, I decided to pull those things out of the drawers and put them in their own drawer and kind of do my panning shopping, so to speak, from that drawer. So I have some clips to update you on how it's looking. Let's just cut straight to that. Here is how the drawer is looking after picking up my Project Pan products a couple of weeks ago. I want to give like a little update of it looking like this because I am going to put some other products in here. Mostly body products that I've had sitting in my bathroom, and I don't I don't want them just sitting on a bench for, you know, an indefinite amount of time. I prefer to like try and keep as much in like this drawer in the one spot as possible. But I know some of you have eagle eyes and you will be able to tell if I just chuck stuff in here and don't address it. And here it is after topping it up with my bathroom stuff. I was a bit worried that it wouldn't fit, but it appears that it is. However, the drawer is full again. But that's okay. A lot of these things, like, they're big, you know, so once I'm ready to pull something else out, I will start to make space, which is awesome. And here is how the drawer is looking after I've pulled out my Project Pan products for quarter number 2. I'm pretty happy with how this drawer is looking. It's like, I'd say it's half full, and I think obviously I'm not going to finish everything in here like 100%, but I should be able to get quite a bit done. So yeah, there we go. That's how she's looking. I'm really happy with how that's working out for me, because I feel like I'm really getting through the things where I'm like, it's now or never, basically. If I don't use them up this year, they've got to go anyway. And I'm not sort of, you know, it's not getting lost amongst all of the other stuff that I just use on a regular basis. So I'm happy with the drawer. So let's get into the products for this quarter. My primer is just a mini. It is the Illamasqua Hydra Veil. So this is just like a gel primer. I don't remember what I think of it, but you know, I don't think it'll be difficult to use up. My foundations, yeah, I'm bringing in 2. They're going to be mixed together. I have the CYO Matte Foundation and I have the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. This guy has really good coverage and has a matte finish. This has more of a dewy finish and has low coverage. So I'm going to mix them together. This guy I might even use on its own every now and then, depending on the situation, what I'm looking for on that particular day. And this I might just use on its own as well, although I do feel like this gives a tinted moisturizer finish, and for me that is pointless. I prefer to just not wear makeup and just wear a moisturizer and SPF basically. For concealer, I'm introducing this guy. This is the Maybelline Master Camo color corrector in green. I've gone through some of these in the past. I really like this product for correcting redness, and I have been getting a little bit of redness mostly in my cheeks, a little bit around my nose as well. So I thought, you know what, let's work on this, because I haven't been using this as a regular part of my routine like I used to, but you know, now is the time. We'll get through that. They're not very difficult to finish. They don't contain a whole lot of product. It's 1.5 mil and it's already seen quite a bit of use. So, you know, probably be done fairly quickly. I am bringing in another Makeup Revolution concealer. I think this is my last one. Let me go double check. It's not my last one, but the one that I have is the one that I kept for using as like a highlight, like a liquid matte highlight basically. So that one I'll probably never pan. It will just be used organically when I want to use that technique in my makeup. But this is my last Makeup Revolution concealer. Now I think I've finished 2 of these in the past, maybe 3. I can't remember. And I know I don't hate it. I like it more than the hydrating one, but I would not buy it again. But it's something I can use. I don't like to waste makeup. It is what it is. I'm going to finish it. So there's that. Powder. We're doing another loose powder, guys. I have quite a few of these kicking around. I think I have 2 more of them. They are the MAC Patrick's powder from the holiday range. These contain 14.5 grams. This one is fairly unused, although it doesn't look like it. The packaging on these is just woeful. I mean, pretty, but not great. The face spray that I chose, I think this is my last it's skin face spray. Let me check. Yes, it is. This is the Soothing Mist. It is basically fall. I have marked it up here. This is another one I would like to just, you know, finish this up this year. Like I showed you guys, I had the moisture one, or I don't know, it's somewhere here. There's products everywhere. I don't even know what's going on with my life. Send help. So this is just another one that I want to finish, and I don't think I'll have any troubles. It's just, you know, remembering to use it. I really like the scent of this one as well. It smells a bit like freesias. I like it. Anyway, there's that. Blush and bronzer. So I have chosen two of my old Hourglass products. I have Dim Light, which I would like to use as a bronzer. I can use it. You know what? I'm actually a bit worried that this is going to be more of a face powder for me with my tan, but we'll see how we go. And I have Mood Light, which is like a sort of mauvey shade, which I like to use as sort of like a radiant blush. Maybe winter would have actually been the better time to use these. Look, let me just use them for now, and if I decide it's absolutely no-go, I can swap them out for something else and we'll roll them in for winter. My highlighter is the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow in the shade Crystal Nebula. Again, I'm not going to finish this. That's not even the goal. It is simply to use it more. So I'm putting in this one, and I like that product. It's lovely. Okay, I've got like stuff. Let's talk about this first. Guys, if you've been around for a long time, you might be squealing with joy or cringing right now, but whatever it is that's happening. This is the Australis Metallics in the shade Guns and Rose Petals. This is a cream metallic eyeshadow. I tried to pan one of these oh god, I'm dropping stuff, years ago, and look, it was a whole thing. We got so close to being done, and then I discovered rust in the bottom of the pan, and I was like, I gotta get rid of it. So, you know, I think we all mourned that day, but this is my last one. I am bringing it back. I'm pretty sure they still make these. I really like this product, so I'm bringing it back. I'm not going to finish this, but I am going to, you know, dedicate the rest of the year to giving it some love, essentially. Precisely My Brow from Benefit, we mentioned, or I mentioned before, I am still working on these. I'm getting close to my collection being done. I'm pretty sure I've only got 2 left back here, which is great. Eyeliners. Yeah, let's do eyeliners. I'm bringing in another colored eyeliner. This is a Love Liner from the Color Collection. MSH Labo Love Liner. It's in the shade, oh god, 6L1. It's pink. It's a beautiful, like, rosy pale pink liner. It's going to be something that I use when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, essentially. So I'm going to just put it in, use it, get some use out of it. My colored liners, I'm bringing in the Marc Jacobs, what are these called? Fine Liner Ultra Skinny Gel Eye Crayons in Cinderella. So this is a gray shade, which I really enjoy. And I'm bringing in my, what's her name? Victoria Beckham Beauty, Satin Kajal Liner in Bordeaux. And this is, you know, your beautiful winey plum shade. For mascara, I'm bringing in another ColourPop one. I think this is my last one that I own. It's in the shade Lover's Coral. It is a beautiful corally pink. So I figure, you know, that's where I'm going to get my subtle color from for the rest of the year. Lips, I have 3 products. I'm bringing back my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Oh Snap. I really want to finish this year. Like, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. I'm pretty sure I worked on that last year for some time. I'm bringing in another Hourglass Confessions lipstick. This is in the shade I Can't Live Without, and I think this will be a really good shade for the coming months when things are a bit colder here in Australia. Yeah, these ones from the Valentine's collection, the scent is starting to change, so that's why I'm putting them in my project. And this guy, this is the Lanolips Lip Water. I had another one of these and I decluttered it because I didn't love it. This one I'd used quite a bit. I don't think it will take me too long to go through this because it's already had quite a bit of use. I don't love it. It's not great, but it's the kind of thing I can apply to my lips 30 times a day and hopefully finish and move on with my life. And before you leave a comment saying, if you don't love it, just get rid of it. I don't like to waste stuff. I don't like to waste stuff when I've spent money on it. It is just, it's not, I don't like to waste stuff. I can finish it. Let's continue. Let's do, I don't even know where to start. Let's do skin. Dermalogica Skin Hydrating Booster. So this is a like hydrating serum. Good time for me to get into that and start using it. I am also introducing this. It is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask. I've been using this for months now. You can see how much I've finished. I don't really like it on my face, to be perfectly frank. The reason why I'm introducing it into the project is because I'm going to start using a different face moisturizer, and if I don't have some sort of accountability to make sure I use this, it's going to get put into a drawer and not looked at again until the end of the year. And then I'm going to be like, fuck, I really wanted to finish that and I completely forgot about it. So what I'm going to do is actually try to use this up on my hands, my body, my feet, all that jazz. I'm putting it in the project simply because I have a reminder of it on paper, on my bench with all of my other products to use it up. So there's that, but I don't like it. It doesn't sink into the skin well. It's not very, it doesn't do anything. It really doesn't do anything. My cleansing product is from The Ordinary. This is the Squalane cleanser. I have a few of these inside. I don't know how I ended up with so many of them, but I've got them. This one has had quite a bit of use, so I don't think it will take me too long to use it up. I use it as a makeup removing step and then follow it up with like a facial cleanser. Body, yeah, no, let's do sheet masks and stuff. So I'm bringing in, oh God, I'm bringing in a bunch of stuff that's just like, you're taking up space in my life. So I have 2 more of the Shake and Shot masks from Dr. Jart. I have the Hydro Shot here, and this green one is the Luminous Shot. They're big, they're bulky, they take up space. It's time to just use them and move on. Another thing that's big and bulky and taking up space, and I swear to God, this is going to be the biggest struggle. Say a little prayer for me. Okay, this is from Lululan. It is the 365 face mask thing. It says face masks for 365 days. I don't know how many's in here. It's not 365. I know that. It's all in Japanese. I think the idea is actually potentially there's one. Is there like one a week for 365 days? So is there 52 sheet masks in here? It might be like 32 or 36, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter, but there's a whole bunch of sheet masks in there. And the reason why I'm introducing them now is because I feel like I'm literally going to need 9 months to finish them up. I really should have introduced these in the first quarter. I didn't, so here we are. I have these from Secret Key. They are the pink Raccoony Hydrogel eye and cheek patches. They're like hydrogel sheet masks for the under eye or the cheeks if you want. I'll use them on my under eye. They're a single use. And this bane of my existence, gigantic fucking thing, Glam Glow. Again, it's a hydrogel sheet mask. I just use it and get out of my face. Body stuff, I did mention the Eco Tan Winter Skin. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. I did get the Air Out and Mark It, so it's there. There's quite a bit in there. It'll take me a while to get through. My Lush product is Lord of Misrule Shower Gel or Shower Cream. It is up there, so she's pretty full. See how we go. We'll see how we go. Drunk Elephant, I haven't even bothered weighing this because I know there's not much in there. It's literally just a gimme product. I can probably finish this in one use, but I'm putting it in the project because, again, like the Glow Recipe Avocado Face Cream, like this has been sitting with my products to like use up for months, and I just keep forgetting. When I sort of set out my Project Pan products for usage, I kind of bring things forward that are a priority and that I know I'll be able to use up fairly quickly. Things that are just simply a part of my normal routine are behind that, and I naturally gravitate towards using them. And then things that I use a little bit less often, or things that are single use, they go towards the back, and I kind of cherry pick out of that when I need a product from that sort of category. So this has been around those products, but I can tell you right now, it's been sitting there for so long, and it's just not, like, it's not in my mind to use it. So this is going in like the fucking front row of products to use because it's got to go. Hand cream. This is what I'm putting in for my nail category because I know I'm not making any progress on any products in that category. Maybe I will with a hand cream though. This is the More Cecilia hand cream. I love the scent of this. It's lovely. And it's very full. Very, very full. I think I've only used it a few times. My fragrance is this guy from Katy Perry from the Killer Queen range. This is probably a good one for the time of year that we're in. I wouldn't say it's like a favorite at the moment. I'm still vibing the fresher scents. But I think if there's any time of year that I'm going to use it, it's going to be within like this next 6-month period throughout August and, autumn and winter. It's at the halfway point at this point. So we'll see how we go. And my hair products, again, I didn't weigh this one because I think there's probably only one use in there. It's the Percy Reed Wonder Overnight Recovery. This stuff is fantastic. It's similar to the Tusawong product that I talked about earlier. You put this in as a pre-wash treatment and it really, really helps with like hydration, smoothing, softness, all that jazz. I've had it kicking around for a long time and it's time to use it up. So that's why I'm putting it in the project, simply to hold myself accountable to use it. And my last product, I'm pretty sure, is this guy. It's from Kirsten S. This is a leave-in conditioner. It is just a spray-in like hair detangling product, and she's pretty full. But I would like to work on finishing this up. It'll probably take me all year to do it. Okay guys, that is a marathon video. These quarterly refreshes always are, but that's fine. I will be back in a month with another update on my Project Pan to let you guys know how I'm going with all of these products. Fingers crossed I will already have some empties. I have some gimme products there, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.